Today we are going to learn about simple past tense in English Year 5. Let's start. The lesson objectives. By the end of the lesson, pupils should be able to identify verbs in past tense form, change verbs to past tense, and complete the sentences with the correct verbs in past tense. Timeline. Simple past tense is referring to the verb. It can be regular or irregular. We use simple past tense to describe things that happened in the past, or we can also use it to describe an action that has already completed. Verbs in simple past tense use the same form for I, we, you, they, he, she, and it. Now, let's look at how to use simple past tense. We use the simple past tense to talk about things that happened in the past. For example, number 1, the children visited the zoo last week. Number 2, the plane landed a few minutes ago. Number 3, Jerry dried his clothes in the sun. These 3 words or verbs, visited, landed, dried, are all in simple past tense form. Look at sentence 1, for example. The children visited the zoo last week. So this action took place last week. So that's why we changed the verb visit to visited. Let's look at number 2. The plane landed a few minutes ago. Look at a few minutes ago. So this action is a completed action. So that's why we use the word landed. We change the word land to landed. And for sentence number 3, Jerry dried his clothes in the sun. So we know that Jerry has already finished his job. And this action is already completed. Okay, so let's go to the next part. Types of simple past tense, regular. For regular, we have a few rules that we need to remember. We can change the verb to simple past tense by adding D. We add D for verbs ending in E. Example, live, lived, stare, stared. Sometimes we add ED. We add ED for verbs ending in vowel plus Y. For example, stay, stayed, play, played. There are some verbs that we have to add IED. For verbs ending in consonant plus Y, change Y to I and add ED. For example, try, tried, carry, carried. Next, for one syllable, single vowel and ending in single consonant, double the consonant and add ed. For example, not. So you need to double the d when you change to simple past tense. So the spelling will be like this: N-O-double-D-E-D. Not, nodded. For two syllables, stress on the second syllable and ending in single consonant, double the final consonant and add ed. So, how do you say this word? Commit, committed. So you double the T. So the spelling become C-O-M-M-I-T-T-E-D. Okay, let's go to the next part. This is the irregular type of simple past tense. One is change. Some words or some verbs you need to change the spelling. For example, say, said, eat, ate, go, went. Number 2, unchanged. The spelling remained the same. For example, read. So the spelling is also R-E-A-D for past tense. However, for read, when you change to past tense, although the spelling remains the same, but the pronunciation is different. It is read, 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 cut, cut, and put, put. So these irregular types of simple past tense doesn't follow the rules as regular simple past tense. Now let's try together. You can pause this video to jot down the words in your exercise book. What you need to do is change these verbs to simple past tense. Let's check your answers. Have you got all answers correct? Well done! Okay, let's move to the next part. There are two exercises for today. The first one is complete the text with the words in simple past tense. You can refer to your English Plus One textbook, page 67. Before you complete the text, make sure you read and understand it. Size is also in page 67. Write sentences using the past simple and key phrases. So these are the key phrases given. Example, I last in bracket play sport. So what you need to do is change the word in the bracket. Play become played. And then you need to add the key phrases or the past time expressions. For example, I last played sport on last Saturday. You can also write I last played sport on last weekend or last year, last August. Okay? So we include the time for the past time expressions to show a completed connection. There are 7 sentences. I'm sure that you can write a correct sentence for each. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy learning English with me. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. Bye! See you next time!